I took everything that's mine when my roommate asked me to move out. I was living with this guy, Tyler, who I'd known since sophomore year. When he said he found this great apartment and wanted me to co-sign the lease, I thought it was perfect. 6 months of splitting everything 50-50, sharing chores like responsible adults. Never any drama. Then one Thursday, I get this text while I'm at work. "We need to talk tonight. It's important." That's never a good sign. I'm driving home thinking maybe he wants to discuss utility bills or whose turn it is to clean the bathroom. But when I walk in, he's sitting at our kitchen table with this uncomfortable expression. He starts with, "So I've been thinking, and I already know I'm not going to like what comes next." He tells me he doesn't think the roommate situation is working out, and that he already spoke to the landlord about me finding a new place by the end of the month. I'm sitting there confused because we literally never had conflicts. I paid my share on time, kept common areas clean, and was actually the one who upgraded most of our living situation. I don't argue because why would I want to live with someone who doesn't want me there? I tell him, "Okay, I'll start apartment hunting." He seems relieved, like he expected me to fight about it or something. That night, I'm looking around our place, planning what I need to pack, when it hits me. I realize I purchased basically everything that makes this apartment livable. The 55-inch smart TV on the wall, saved for 3 months to buy that. The comfortable sectional couch we watch games on every weekend. That was my birthday gift to myself. The high-quality sound system, the coffee machine, all the decent kitchen appliances instead of the cheap stuff we started with. Even the Wi-Fi router and gaming console setup. The next morning, I mentioned to Tyler that I'll be taking all my belongings when I move out. He just says, "Sure," like it's obvious. I don't think he actually considered what that would mean. I spent 2 weeks finding a studio apartment downtown. On moving day, I rented a U-Haul because I knew I'd need the space. Tyler was at work, which was probably better for everyone. I started with my bedroom furniture and personal items. Then I unplugged the TV and carefully removed it from the wall mount. I packed up the coffee maker, wrapped all the kitchenware I'd bought at Target, and loaded the sectional onto the truck with help from my friend Marcus. The sound system came next. Speakers, receiver, all the cables. Finally, I unplugged the router and packed up the entire internet setup. As I'm carrying out the last box, I realize he's going to have zero Wi-Fi until he gets his own service installed. Here's what really made me smile though. While packing the kitchen, I realized I'd bought every useful cooking item too. The good pans, the knife set, the blender, even basic things like the can opener and cutting boards. I left him with essentially nothing except a mini fridge and some mismatched plates he'd brought from his parents' house. By the time I finished, the apartment looked like a model home before furniture delivery. Just empty rooms with random items scattered around that weren't worth moving. I'm unpacking at my new place when my phone starts buzzing. First texts, then calls. Tyler is completely freaking out. "What did you do to the apartment?" he yells when I answer. "It's totally empty. There's literally nothing here." I calmly explain that I took everything I'd paid for exactly like I told him I would. He starts complaining about how he looks stupid because his girlfriend was coming over that evening, and now there's nowhere to sit and nothing to watch. "You can't just take everything," he says. "How am I supposed to live here?" I remind him that he literally said sure when I mentioned taking my stuff. The silence on his end was pretty satisfying. He ended up having to sleep on an air mattress for 2 weeks while scrambling to buy basic furniture and appliances. His girlfriend apparently wasn't impressed with the empty apartment situation. I'm perfectly comfortable in my new studio with all my nice things, while he learned an expensive lesson about thinking through consequences before asking roommates to leave.